Hi everyone, my name is Enjitsu, and I guess today I have a rant. It's not a story in a sense, but more or less it's a rant. The reason I say it's a rant is because it's something that really fucking irked me as of recent. So, yeah. Now, before I get to this, I'm going to give some brief backstory. For those of you who don't know, or those who don't know me in real life, I used to do theater for a number of years. I did theater school. It was a program I took outside of my regular school courses, going to elementary school, then going to high school. It was a little after-school program that I did for about 10 years. The reason why I say it was about 10 years was because I started when I was, I think I was 18, or not 18. When I was 8 or 9 or something. I don't exactly remember when I started the program, but I do know that when I had started, the reason why I had started actually was because my mom at the time wanted me to get off my ass and not play video games all the time, because when I was a kid, that was all I'd do. I wouldn't socialize, I wouldn't talk to people, I'd just sit on my ass all day and play fucking video games. My mom did not like that at all, and so in order to prevent me from doing that, and also so I could lose weight as well, because I was also a very chubby kid back then, she would get me to do various programs. She tried some after-school programs. She tried tap dancing. That didn't do too well. I lasted about a fucking week in tap dancing before I stopped doing that. And then eventually she tried this program. At first I did not like it. Main reason why I didn't like it was because I didn't really have any friends in the program. I didn't have anyone I could talk to. I didn't have nobody. However, because my mom is an Asian parent, and Asian parents make you do things against your will for some goddamn reason. They're fucking strict. I basically was forced to take that program for a number of years. I basically, for the first couple years, I didn't like it. I had been forced to go, and I was like, I didn't like it because it took up 3 hours of my time every single day. I'd do a little bit of dance, a little bit of acting, and then a little bit of singing. I hated the dance part. I still do, by the way. And I didn't like the acting or the singing initially, but just somehow, it started to grow on me. By the time it had been my third or fourth year, I started to actually like the program. And they started to get more people into it. Kids that I would eventually end up making friends with, people who would stick around for a number of years. And by a number of years, I mean like 5, 6, even 7 years. They would stick around for quite a bit. And, we all became friends. We became a family, essentially. And because of this program, I had this little thing instilled in me where basically is like musical theater, it's family. Your group is your family. I had this little belief instilled in me that whenever you take theater, or you do musical theater or anything like acting, theater company, I don't care what you do, your group is your family, and no matter what kind of differences you have to all respect each other in some way, shape, or form. And that stuck with me. I don't know why it did, but it stuck with me as like a loyalty. And I made quite a few friends as a result of it. Sometimes we'd have people that would go through and just stay for about a year or so, but sometimes we'd have people that would stick by for a long time. In the case of this situation, this was a person that didn't stick around for as long as we hoped, but I still remembered the person. I did at least talk to the person, so at least I got to know the person to some degree. I had happened to run into this person the other day at a I don't know what I could call the store, a supermarket or a market. I don't know what the fuck it is. I ran into them at a store, and I said, "Holy shit, this person!" I said their name and stuff. I was like, "Wow, it's been so goddamn long." But when I tried to get the person's attention, they looked at me really strangely, really funny. They gave me like the stink eye, and then they just fucking walked away. And I'm thinking to myself like, oh, okay, what the fuck? I did nothing to you. I know I look different because I've lost 50 pounds, and the last time you saw me, I had more hair and more weight on me. But seriously, you can't recognize my voice? Even if I say my name, Hugh, you're just gonna blatantly ignore me? That, in my eyes, wasn't cool. I wasn't impressed. I gave me a really, really bad taste in my mouth. I ended up actually having to leave the store just briefly because I needed to go de-stress and calm down. If I had been still smoking, I would have been having a cigarette by that time. But since I had quit, I decided I didn't, obviously. I was just more or less trying to cool my jets, try to calm myself down at the fact that I basically just got snubbed by someone who I used to do theater with. I wasn't impressed, and you don't typically do that. I don't mind if it's certain people, because there are people that I don't like personally, but that's not cool. The thing I don't like about this whole situation is the fact that I was just snubbed. I thought about it. I've been thinking about it and thinking about it in my head for the past for like the last several hours, to be honest, and I'm just thinking to myself, what the fuck was her problem? I'm not saying this person's name because honestly you don't need to know who it is. You will never know who it is, and it's none of your fucking business. But I'm just thinking to myself, it's like, wow, I did theater with you, and we actually got along pretty well, and for some reason you can't recognize me or remember me, or even have like the gall to stop and at least fake a smile and say hi. Like, if someone I didn't like came up to me and said hi, I'll stop for them. I'll fucking say hi. I'll at least try to talk with them briefly. Like, there are people I don't like, but I still have enough class to at least say hi to them or like exchange pleasantries. I'm not gonna be some fucking asshole and ignore them blatantly unless I have somewhere to go. And obviously this person didn't have anywhere to go. They were just going in to like buy something. I knew they had fucking all the time in the world, and yet they did what they did. It kind of hurt a lot, you know? In regards to how I feel about getting snubbed like that, I guess the best way is this. Imagine if you haven't seen your best friend in 10 years and you see them just randomly on the street. It's like, yo man, what's up? How's it going? How's it been? And for some goddamn reason they don't recognize you because you've lost weight, you changed your hair, you've done this to yourself, you've done that to yourself, and they just ignore you. They just ignore you like you're not there, or they didn't hear you. I'm like, oh, okay, I see how it is. It's like, I thought we were fucking friends, but you're just gonna blatantly fucking ignore me like I was never fucking there. I see how it is, you fucking cunt. Okay, that makes me feel really nice. Thanks, asshole. And it hurt a lot. I can honestly say this, because I need to end this, because I don't want to be that guy who's basically just blabbing for 10 goddamn minutes just so he can get ad revenue. I'm not that kind of person, but when these rants are improvised, that's honestly what it is. I guess to conclude this rant, if you're gonna snub someone that you hate. Don't snub someone who actually respected you. Because I can say this, I had respect for that person, and I hadn't seen that person in a year or two. And I was hoping to catch up with that person, see how they were doing up until what happened. And now, since they did that, I just think they're a fucking cunt, and I want nothing to do with them. If I see their face again, I'm just gonna call them a fucking bitch. Because she was rude. Don't ever do that. Because if you do, oh, you, sir and or madam, you are a motherfucking scumbag. I don't know what I'm doing with this. This is the Tuesday rant. Thank you guys for listening to me babble on. This is Enjitsu shutting down. Thank you for watching.